Where there is love, there is no condition. But Ananda could not understand this. When Ananda came to Buddha for the very first time and he came to become his disciple, Ananda laid three conditions before Buddha. And he could do that because Ananda was an elder cousin brother of Buddha. And so when Ananda came and met Gautam Buddha, he said, "Listen, Siddharth." Siddharth was Gautam Buddha's name given by his parents. Ananda did not address him as Gautam Buddha. He addressed him, "Listen, Siddharth," because he knew that Gautam Buddha was his younger brother. And so he said, "I am going to be initiated by you into sannyas on the path. Once I am your disciple, I will no longer be your elder brother. Once I am your disciple, you will be in position to order me and I will have to obey you. Right now, I am in a position to order you and you will have to obey. Before the situation changes, I want three conditions to be remembered." Buddha smiled and said, "What are those three conditions?" Ananda said, "The first condition is that you shall never send me anywhere away from you to spread the word, the message. Second, I will be with you the whole day and even in the night. I will sleep in the same room where you will be sleeping. And the third condition, if I ask any question or if I bring someone who wants to ask any question to you, you will not refuse. You will have to answer." Gautam Buddha laughed, a loud belly laugh, and said, "There is no problem in it. It is okay. I accept your conditions. You get initiated." And then Ananda remained with Gautam Buddha for 42 years. Day in and day out, Ananda became a shadow of the Buddha. Many people came around this time, and many became disciples, and many also were able to attain enlightenment. But Ananda still remained far away from the stage of enlightenment. So one day he asked Buddha, "What is happening? People who have come after me have become enlightened, and I have been so close to you. Nobody has heard you more than I have heard you. Nobody has the intimacy that I have with you. Why am I not becoming enlightened?" Gautam Buddha said, "Now you can understand why I laughed. Remember, 20 years ago, when you asked before initiation for three conditions, I laughed. This was the reason. Because your conditions would be a barrier. You cannot forget that you are my elder brother. That is your ego. Although you have been with me for more than anybody else, you have heard me better than anybody else. You have become so knowledgeable, so learned. You have memorized every sermon that I have given. You have immense memory, but you don't have any experience of your own. You can repeat mechanically everything that I have said in 20 years, but your subtle ego that you are my elder brother and you have a special privilege of three conditions is functioning as a barrier. You will not become enlightened until I die." And that's what happened. After 42 years of initiation, Gautam Buddha died. And among 10,000 disciples, Ananda was the first who burst into tears when Buddha said, "Now I want to say goodbye to you all. My body is old and tired, and whatever I wanted to say, I have said. I want now to go into the ultimate rest." Ananda was sitting on his right side, and he burst out like a small child, although he was older than Buddha. And Buddha said, "Why, Ananda? Are you crying and weeping? I am not dying ignorant. I am dying absolutely fulfilled, enlightened, and not ordinary enlightenment, the enlightenment which has never been excelled before. And I am also dying immensely fulfilled because never before have so many disciples of a single master been enlightened. I am going into ultimate rest because there is no death for me." Ananda said, "I am not weeping for you. You misunderstood me. I am weeping for myself. That for 42 years I have been following you like a shadow, day in, day out, and I have not become enlightened yet. I am still as unconscious as ever. What will happen to me when you are gone? And I don't think that in ages to come I will ever meet anyone of your caliber, nor will I have such an opportunity to be so intimate and so close. You are leaving me in a darkness that seems to have no dawn." Gautam Buddha laughed again, and even with tears in his eyes, Ananda could not resist asking him. He said, "Why are you laughing? You laugh at strange moments." Buddha said, "Within 24 hours you will know. Because once I am dead, within 24 hours you will become enlightened. Once I am dead, you are no more my elder brother. Once I am dead, your subtle ego will also disappear. It cannot disappear while I am alive." And in reality, that is what happened. Exactly the way Buddha had said. Ananda became enlightened. He did not leave the place, he did not eat or drink or go to sleep. He remained sitting there with his eyes closed under those two trees where Gautam Buddha had entered into eternal sleep. Ananda remained in the same place with closed eyes, with an absolute determination that he would open his eyes only if his eyes of the inner being opened up. If he becomes enlightened, only then will he see the outside world again with his eyes. Otherwise, he will remain within himself. And Ananda became enlightened, but only after the Buddha went into eternal sleep. This is how deep the love of the Master is. For the disciple, the Master moves away. For the disciple to attain the truth, the enlightenment, the freedom, the Master sacrifices. How to express such a love? How to express? It is beyond my capability. It is beyond the words. When you are seeking a master, always remember, let there be no conditions. Else, like Ananda, the same conditions would become the greatest hurdle between you and your self-growth. Meditate.